Game 3, a bitter loss. These home fans hoping they can rally back and provide something to cheer about this time around. And in a lopsided series, Shaq, for the team that's clearly overmatched, what can they do to keep going?
You got to play fast and loose. Because, Ernie, Kenny, you have nothing to lose. The onus is on your opponent to close out the series. Not an easy thing to do.
You know what? You never know what's going to happen either, Ernie. Like an injury. Oh, I could shift the whole momentum.
Yeah.
You know,
you don't want anybody to get hurt, but that's a fact of life. You tweak an ankle or something like that, a hammy, you never know.
And you're also playing for pride, you know, as individual players and as a franchise. And you never know what could happen. You just got to keep playing.
I missed a game once where well, actually, I was unable to type because I had kind of a hangnail. It came during the playoffs.
Wow. Was it a competition?
It was hard.
It was a writing competition.
No, I was just trying to do my job.
Oh.
Missed 3 nights. But I'm not soft.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Game 4, Eastern Semifinals. Orlando have their backs against the wall, down 3 games to none. Can the dream of defying history by doing what no team has done before drive them to victory? It's a must-win Game 4 against Orlando. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue, coming right up.
Game 4 of the Eastern Conference semifinals set to go. Welcome, fans, to the postseason of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and 2 Hall of Famers. Doris Berg here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. We've got Orlando taking on Orlando. Look at Orlando. They're facing elimination, and the fans in this building know that this could be their last game of the year without a tremendous effort.
And in a lot of ways, I feel like the pressure could be off. I mean, you're down 3-0. Nobody's expecting anything from you at this point. They can just go out and let it fly.
Now the starting group for Orlando. Easy breezy out there with lights out. And there's B-Train. And there's the captain. And it's the dude in at the shooting guard. A three-pointer is right on target. The dude's got the first 3 points tonight for Orlando. Here's Orlando now. It's a 3-point game. And there's the pass to Insanity. And it's Orlando with the rebound. They come into this game following a tremendous win on Wednesday.
Guys, there's so many great scorers in our league. It makes it tough to get stops, but somehow they were able to do it consistently in that one.
Well, obviously props to them for playing lockdown defense. They looked flustered throughout the game. Nothing came easy to their opponent. That was well done.
Robertson right side. Lights out. Another miss by Orlando.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
That one goes in.
That's an example of great communication. He knows the spot to get to, and the pass is waiting for him.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Pass to Sharp. Orlando moving the ball around. To the inside. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And ran this man straight into the screen and got a clear path to the bucket.
That is how it is done.
Great teamwork. That's something you develop by practicing it over and over again.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
At the line for
2. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Boy, his free throw shooting has been on the mark tonight. Nothing new there, right?
Pass to Lights Out. Back to Rodriguez. Shot clock at 6. Pulls up on the elbow. Count that one.
You know, a good job by the defender of not getting fooled by the step back, but he still got the shot to fall.
There's the pass to Sharp. Ball stolen. And now Orlando on the break. Here's Easy Breezy. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, easy call.
Orlando shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. Down the first one. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's the natural. From down in the low post, it goes.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Passes it to the dude. Ball's not loose. Out of bounds. Orlando takes possession. And while we have a chance, let's now take a look at the NBA's season assist leaders. Look at Cool Hands, one of the best passers in the NBA, always looking to get his teammates involved. And, of course, the captain, just ahead of him.
I think these two guys are having a little personal competition here in the playoffs to see who will finish with the most assists.
And he recovers it. Launches a 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Rodriguez has got 5.
And, guys, this is what you like to see early on, gaining a little confidence from range.
Right. You like the mindset so far, Greg. If you give them room to drain it, they'll do just that.
That was a real quick comeback there. Both sides showing some range.
But both teams are pulling the trigger right now, showing great confidence from behind that arc.
There's B-Train. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
A guy who converts well at the rim, you like to see the aggression there.
Really doesn't get any easier than that. The defense didn't look too interested in stopping him.
Pass to Sharp. Puts it up from 17, and Orlando again with the bucket.
Boy, shaky work defensively, giving him that good look on the jump shot. What were they thinking?
I don't know, guys. And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here. Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach J.B. Bickerstaff.
I asked him if his guys still believe they could come back in this series. He told me, absolutely. We know the hole we're in. We've had our backs against the wall before. Our goal is to just come into this game relaxed and confident and see where the chips fall. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. changes. T comes in for lights out, and it's Q in for insanity. Lopez, he's checked in for Orlando. Buckets comes in for the dude. Here's Easy Breezy. Orlando moving the ball around. Now the pass to B-Train. Pass to Rodriguez. 4 on the clock. Here's Buckets. From outside, off the mark.
Oh, great job on the closeout, providing a lot of good D on the perimeter.
Well, that's a superb effort on the defensive end. You don't allow the shooter to get into a rhythm from deep.
Now here's Robertson. Easy Breezy passes to Robertson. There's the triple. That one, no good. And Orlando will come the other way. Lopez outside. Passes to Rodriguez. Down low. Orlando grabs the miss.
Boy, a little too casual on the layup. Temporary loss of focus. Not good.
And he gets it to go.
I'll tell you, that's an assist that shows great sense for where his teammates want to move.
Now here's Rodriguez. 5 points in the game. There's B-Train, covered by Robertson. Pass to Easy Breezy. Rodriguez right side. Shoots over Vasquez. A nice shot by Rodriguez. Rodriguez has got 7 points. There's 18 seconds left in the first. Here's the natural. He's got 6. Out to the right wing. Fires the 3, and that one released in time, but no good. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Orlando out in front, leading by 3. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us once more as we get set to continue our coverage of the Eastern Conference Semis. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
I mean, so far that they're not settling for outside shots, really attacking the paint.
I think that's what you've got to do, right? If the looks on the interior are there, you have got to attack.
Orlando leading by 3. They've got T, Q out there with the natural. Then there's Easy Breezy, and it's Robertson, and at the small forward. That's who's out there for Orlando. Over to the wing. Vasquez passes to Easy Breezy, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
All the officials are all over that one.
For Orlando, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Orlando leading by 3. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Orlando with the ball. Here's the natural. Puts it up from 12. Here's easy breezy. It's blocked out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. Orlando on D. 3-point lead. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the natural. 6 points for him. That ties it up. The natural's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Orlando. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. There's the pass to Easy Breezy. Kicks it to Lopez. Rodriguez outside. Shoots over Vasquez. Passes it to Buckets. Launches a three. A three-pointer is right on target. Buckets got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Orlando, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. From 13, Orlando grabs the miss. Easy Breezy's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's B-Train. Off target from outside. Orlando trails by 3. Here's Easy Breezy. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Yeah, just hitting the reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
I think sometimes that's all it takes, right? We'll see if it helps them moving forward in this one.
Checked in for Orlando. Insanity comes in for Robertson. Orlando also making some changes. Lights out checked in for Easy Breezy. And it's the dude in for Rodriguez. Yep, that one goes in there. Lights out's got his second bucket. Orlando trails by 3. Here's Insanity. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Sharp, the pass to Lights out. 6 to shoot. Pass to win. And there's a whistle. There's a foul. That's going to go on the dude. That's his first foul. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover.
And thought that pass was going to get through, but no. All of a sudden, he was going the other way with the basketball. And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Lights out. The pass to Sharp. Passes to Win. Shot clock at 5. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. Here's Vasquez.
They are really struggling from the floor.
And a miss there off the inbound. Pass to the dude. Banked in off the glass. And now a 7-point Orlando lead.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here's the natural. Lopez covering. now. Here's Vasquez. Win. Another miss by Orlando. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Lopez outside. B-Train passes to the dude. To the paint. Takes the 13-footer. That shot missing. And Orlando will come the other way. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Insanity. No points in the game yet for him. We've got 1:48 left here in the second. It's deflected out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. Left in the first half of the game. Off the inbound, no good.
Good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Well, if he wasn't there, that shot's going in. Love the effort on the defensive end.
Here's lights out. He kicks to Vasquez. Here's the natural. Can they get it? The pass to win. Three-pointer, and it's lights out with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Orlando leading by 7. Not loose, out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. And Orlando making a change here. Robertson's checked in. Left now here in the second, and T is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Left in the first half of basketball.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Right, perfect contest in that instance, Greg, making it really hard on the shooter to have any kind of space at all.
Here's Insanity. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Takes the 12-footer and hits.
And, you know, he's not usually the guy to break out the crossover. Worked for him that time, but I'm not sure I would be doing that consistently.
30 seconds left in the first half. Clock at 6. Out left to the wing for 3. Here's B-Train. That one drops for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Here's Insanity. Pass to Vasquez. For the 3. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Orlando bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. SRO, standing room only.
Ooh, nice.
I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Got Shaq here. Got Kenny the Jet. Looking at Orlando, they're on the cusp of sweeping this series, and it's an opportunity they're not ready to let slip away. They were in control in the first half and don't look like they'll be backing down in the second. Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
Well, they're getting higher percentage looks, good game planning. The ball is moving around. Guys aren't pulling the trigger at the first thing they see. They're definitely staying disciplined. That's a big part of what has them having the lead at the halftime.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
Their inaccuracy from behind the arc was brutal. Shot selection, I didn't see any. The perimeter offense they're running, you could scrap that. They need to get back to the basics. Pound it inside, more pick and roll. Try to pick up some easy buckets in transition.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And we welcome you back here to the broadcast of the Eastern Conference semifinals. You look at the natural, he's been playing really well.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him. A scoring machine here in that first half.
And it's mattered not, Greg, whether he's been spotting up or creating for himself. He was unstoppable, and you hope it carries over to the second half.
Welcome back to Game 4 as we get back into the action. Orlando leading by 7. Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Peterson's on the floor. On the court for Orlando. The captain out there with the dude. Then there's Lights Out. And there's B-Train. And it's Easy Breezy in at the 5 down low. There's the natural following the bucket by Orlando. Kicks it to Robertson. From 13, and that's good for 2. Robertson's got 5 points so far. Well, Orlando shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Knocked away. Here we go, one-on-one. Lets it go from 11. The offensive rebound. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession.
I don't like their energy level since the break, right? They've missed 3 of their first 4 shots.
Here's the dude. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. The dude's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, you've got to look at this guy's shooting as one of the main reasons they've been able to build this lead.
Here's Sharp. And he uses the glass on the way. He's got 11.
Getting the half off to a good start here already with some penetration.
I got to believe that's something they talked about during the break. Getting him some good looks in the paint right away.
Here's the dude. He's got 11. Rodriguez left side. And he jams it with authority.
Yeah, and in terms of accuracy, they are dominating the second half.
Well, they're certainly connecting on a lot of shots in this second half, generating high percentage looks and really cashing in.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
But, Greg, no resistance, right? They're allowing them to get any kind of shot they want close. That simply can't happen.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Sharp, the pass to Robertson. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots. Orlando grabs the miss.
I'll tell you, his inconsistency not helping their cause at all.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Orlando shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
shooting 2.
First free throw is good. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Here's Insanity. Robertson passes to Insanity. Orlando shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he makes the first. And so he makes both from the line. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Now a timeout called by Orlando. Touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. It's rebounded by Robertson.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
Orlando moving the ball around. Here's the natural. He's got 11. Lights out, passes to Sharp. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots it up. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10. And so it's Rodriguez with it. He brings it up for Orlando. They've led by as many as 11 points. Passes to Beecher. And that one drops. B-Train's got 8 points.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Robertson outside. Pass to Lights out. Here's the natural. Misses the wing J. The pass to Lights out. Good, and Rodriguez gets the assist. Lights out's got the lead up to 11 now for Orlando.
They're getting theirs before the defense can set up.
Boy, just a step quicker than the defense, really. Catching them off guard and capitalizing well.
To the wing on the left. Here's the dude. A 3-pointer off the mark. Orlando, they've gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Inside, here's Robertson. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Boy, he's carried his share of the load tonight, but he might need to carry even more if they're going to turn this thing around.
Here's B-Train. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Orlando making some changes. T's checked in for lights out. And it's Q in for the natural. Orlando also making some changes. The chosen one comes in for lights out. And it's buckets in for the dude. .132 left in the third quarter. Here's Insanity. He kicks to Robertson. Knocked loose. Rodriguez outside. Lopez outside. A floater, and the layup is up and in. And Orlando leads by 14.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
There's 57 seconds left in the third. Here's Choi, and it's blocked by Rodriguez. And the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line. For Orlando, they have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple. Orlando leading by 11. 44 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's B-Train. And the shot no good, a bit short. Orlando, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Here's Insanity. No good that time.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Taking it to the rack with power. Hammering down the two-hand slam. The three. Offline. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Orlando leads by 13. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. T is out there with Robertson. Then there's Insanity. Then it's Q. And it's Easy Breezy in at the center. This is out there for Orlando. Win the pass to Robertson. Here's Insanity. Back to Robertson. From deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Robertson's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Orlando. Orlando leading by 10. Pass to Lopez. Orlando moving the ball around. B-Train passes to Rodriguez. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot from free throw range. Orlando grabs the miss. Easy Breezy's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Insanity. Vasquez surveying the floor. Here's Wynn. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
Checked in for Orlando. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Nate McMillan had some advice for the team during that last break. It was pretty clear cut to them. He said, look, we need to play with some edge out there. I don't care what the lead is. Do not back off.
Thanks, David. Now here's Rodriguez. And instead he picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Lopez outside. Buckets guarded by Vasquez. And it's good for 2. And Orlando leads by 10.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring. And this one couldn't have been any easier.
Well, really good awareness by the scorer. You're seeing an opening in the defense and exploiting it beautifully.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
And his guys are getting frustrated. Coach just really kind of needs to calm them down.
I think, Greg, they've got to continue to believe that the next shot is going to go in. He can hopefully communicate that effectively to them.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Robertson against Lopez. It's tipped out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. Vanetro, he's checked in for Q. The dude, he's checked in for Orlando. Here's Robertson. Pass to Wynn. 5 on the clock. Jacks up a 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Easy breeze. He's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Rodriguez. He's good with the little jumper in close. And Orlando leads by 12.
I'll tell you, that's aggressive passing. Threading it down low and setting up the bucket inside. Really nice.
Right wing. Here's Insanity. Back to Robertson. The pass to Sharp. Here's Wynn. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And the foul goes against Orlando.
2 shots.
First free throw is good.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Lights out checked in for Orlando. And so he hits both. And so it's Rodriguez with it. He brings it up for Orlando. They've led by as many as 14 points. Easy breezy passes to Lopez. Over Robertson. Lopez, no luck.
Well, I mean, you want to give your offense a chance, and that possession didn't do it.
Not at all, Greg. I mean, no reason for him to be taking these kinds of shots. He has only himself to blame.
That's good, and the Orlando lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Wynn. Here's the dude, and the National is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Breezy. Now Rodriguez. Pass to the dude. Clock at 6.
From downtown in the first half, but no threes since then.
It's not going to go for him. It's his 6th miss. He's 5 for 11. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
And when they desperately needed to get things turned around, they were able to rally and get back into it.
You know, they found a way to compose themselves on both ends of the floor, and that's what's really powered this run.
Orlando with the ball, following the bucket by Orlando. Orlando moving the ball around. Here's Rodriguez. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And Orlando leads by 7.
Another solid game from this guy shooting the basketball, just adding to this lead. So hard to defend.
1:51 left in the game. Here's Sharp. Orlando grabs the miss.
I don't know if he's tired or what, but he is definitely holding back a little bit, and he has to step his game up right now.
To inside. Here's lights out. It's up a 3. That shot missing.
Well, you see the struggles he's having getting anything to go.
Yeah, I mean, he's obviously cold right now, but he's trying to find that rhythm. You've got to keep working.
Ball's not loose.
Can't waste a second now. And even then, there's still little chance.
No, exactly. They've got to act quickly. They don't have a ton of time to work with.
A good score inside, and the defense really offering very little resistance.
They've got to be willing to step up. And when it's this close, you just can't let them get easy buckets. Make them feel you a bit.
Lopez against Robertson. Here's Insanity. Takes the 13-footer. No good. Shot missing.
Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those games for him.
And he commits the intentional foul. Easy breezy's checked in for lights out. And a switcher also for Orlando. B-Train's checked in for Lopez. 34 seconds left in the 4th. And an intentional foul right there. Free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
And he adds to their lead with some very solid free throws.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. They trail by 7. We've got 33 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
And I'm sure the coach is telling them it ain't over till it's over. Yeah, but I don't know.
Present our Jordan Player of the Game, B-Train.
And the D tried to get physical with him down low tonight, and it really backfired. Instead, he's just tore them up. He was aggressive, inviting the contact, and really just taking it straight to him.
And Greg, to play like he has under the most intense circumstances here in the playoffs makes it all the more remarkable. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game.
At the line, Sean. 2 shots.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
Gets the first, and that trims the lead to 6. And he is unable to get the second one. And now they decide to foul intentionally. It's the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're trailing by 8. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's the natural. 1 second separating the shot clock and game.
At the line, Joy. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 7. He's perfect from the line this time. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and now they decide to foul intentionally.
Shoot 2.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
And with the time remaining, I'm just not seeing it.
No, nor am I, Greg. There's no question. They're too far behind. Not their best effort, for sure.
Now the pass to the dude. That's it. They've won the series. And with the 4-game sweep, they steamrolled their way through round 2. Now, Greg, they head to the conference finals on the highest of notes.
And to that point, Kevin, I really feel like this team is playing their best basketball of the season. They're going to have some downtime before the next round, but as well as they're playing, probably wish this thing would start tomorrow.
It's time for us to say so long. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage during the second round of the NBA Eastern Conference Playoffs. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. So long.
You're wearing the same thing. Oh, man.
Can't trust these no, can I, oh. And I always keep some don't stand by, no. You with a savage. Still remember days I ain't had. Everything designer, I don't match it. I've been in 10 cents for these shoes if you tax it. You ain't with a boss. Don't touch, don't ask how much these cost. Just know I got 10 so dark, can't see no eyes, both eyes. And that's why I'm so anti. Can't trust these, no, can I, oh. And I always, no, stand by.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson here once again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal for 2K Sports. Pleased you are here with us for Game 5 of the conference semifinals. Tonight, we'll see New York as they play against the home team. Taking a look at this home squad. Came down to the final minutes. They'll try for another big win tonight. And fellas, they're in control of this series. 3-1 lead heading into tonight. Shaq, do you see him closing things out?
Ernie, do you see what's in my left hand?
Yes, I do.
You sure?
No, I'm not.
Because only I can see it. Anyway, I've looked into my crystal ball. And yes, they are going to close it out. Shaq Stradamus has spoken. Yama.
How do you follow that up?
I don't, because I don't have a crystal ball. But if a loss did happen tonight, you will still be in good shape. But I got a feeling they're moving on to the next round.
Can you see it now?
No. Can you see what's in my right hand?
What is it?
Can you see it now? Can you see it
now? Oh, no, don't fall for it, Shaq.
A pie in my face, Ernie.
Come on.
Couldn't resist.
Lemon meringue, I like it.
Another lemon meringue, please. Here's Kevin Harlan with the call.
The following presentation of the NBA.
Game 5 in the Western Conference semifinals. The home team have been patient, they have endured, and they have prevailed. With a 3-1 series lead, their sights locked on one goal, one epic culmination of an entire NBA season. The Larry O'Brien Trophy could be theirs with just one more win against New York. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue, coming right up.
Welcome to the Western Conference semifinals and a possible closeout Game 5. 2K Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brett Berry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. It's New York facing the home team. They've made pretty short work of the competition. Just 2 losses so far in the postseason.
You're really in excellent position here to close this thing out tonight. A 3-1 series lead at home, and these fans are definitely pumped up. This is where they expect it to be, and they put themselves in a position. Let's see if they can finish the deal.
So the New York starting 5. Mr. Moves out there with Jay, and there's Money. Then there's the captain, and it's easy breezy in at the center position. 6 to shoot. Here's the kid. A shot that time, not on target. So New York will take it the other way. Now the pass to Easy Breezy. The shot by Rodriguez, no good. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach David Fizdale. He said what they need to do to stay alive in this series is simple. He says it comes down to team ball and not hero ball. Getting everyone involved is the only way where we get to where we need to go. And Kevin, they have been struggling, and they're on the road tonight. It's an immense challenge they face. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's easy breezy. Hernandez gets the three-pointer to fall. Mr. Moves got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Big Cat. Passes it to the kid. Out left to the wing. Here's Big Cat. It's rebounded by New York.
Yeah, the defense cannot afford to be that lazy. You got to be up on the shooters at all times, especially at the mid-range.
And there's the foul. Goes on Williams. That is his first foul of the game. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play.
And he was camped in just the right spot to swipe that pass away down low. Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Elbow.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
He was able to tie it up. He has to be disappointed that he could not give his team the lead.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
New York shooting their first free throws at this point. First one falls. Jay's checked in for Robertson. Both shots good from the stripe. Gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Kicks to Tolliver. Over to the wing. Here's the kid. Hits it from three-point range. The kid's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And if he can hit that shot, it spreads the defense out and really changes the complexion of the game.
Yeah, you can start to creep away off of certain people, but this is an early warning shot from him.
Now here's Rodriguez. And a miss there on the triple. Pass to Marshall. Here's the kid. Fires from deep. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
New York trails by 3. Rodriguez passes to Easy Breezy. New York moving the ball around. A nice shot by Rodriguez.
You can blame some poor defense on that play. Just a total breakdown. Got to at least contest at some point.
And there's the pass to Jay. And it's blocked. Out to the wing. Clock is at 3. From beyond the arc. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Passes to Hernandez. Here's Easy Breezy. Rodriguez outside. A 3-ball. Rebound by Marshall. Gone 50% from the field at this point. 4 of 8. That's the Big Cat. Here's the kid. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%. And so it's New York with it, trailing by 5. Here's Hernandez. But they recover it from outside the arc. And a great assist by Rodriguez as that one goes in. And it's 6 points for Mr. Moves. There's 1:54 left here in the first quarter. Big Cat tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. But it's no good. To the middle.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Habit. To the paint. Here's Tolliver. Scored the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
The pass to Hernandez. And so New York calls timeout. They're first.
And sometimes you just want a reminder of what our objectives are tonight.
Yeah, get everyone on the same page and point it in the right direction. And then for New York, the mayor is checked in for Mr. Moves. And it's Lopez in for money. Pass to Rodriguez. Here's Easy Breezy. Rodriguez outside. Passes it to Rodriguez. Rebound by Marshall. Gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. 52 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Tolliver, no luck. New York trailing. Here's the mayor. Rodriguez passes to Easy Breezy. New York needs to get off a shot. And that one's good by Lopez. Lopez has got his first 3 points of the game.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Here's Big Cat. To the right side. Shoots the 3. That shot misses.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
Yeah, I think coaches right here are always talking about the extra pass. And a contested 3 is not your objective. One more, maybe.
And so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. New York leads by 1. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. We welcome you back here to the coverage of the Western Conference semifinals. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
I mean, you saw it. That barrage of threes has them grooving here after one.
Well, they found a little bit of space out there on the perimeter, and they have a shared confidence right now. That tends to breed some success for this team.
Here's Rodriguez. Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. We got the captain, The mayor is out there with Jay. Then it's the chosen one. And it's easy breezy in at the center, locking down the middle. Outside for Rodriguez. Here's Lopez. Off target from outside. Doing pretty well at 46% from the floor. Goose, the pass to Tolliver. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
Well, we talk about the D. Let's credit the offense. He attacked right there from the moment he saw the opening, not letting the defense react.
Here's easy breezy. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Some nice passing by New York here. The mayor. The kick out to Lopez. Sinks the triple. Lopez has got the lead up to 2 now for New York.
And this is what it's all about, guys. The competitive spirit, the energy that we're seeing. This one's got the feeling like it's going to go down to the wire.
And if it does, as evenly as these two teams have played here, it's anyone's guess who's going to come out on top.
Now here's Rodriguez. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. And now a 4-point New York lead.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence. Top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. Well, you look at Jay, 3rd in the league. He typically dominates out there. He can seemingly score at will. And he's taken off on a tremendous scoring streak at the perfect time. I mean, obviously, he's established himself as a premier playoff performer.
Five to shoot. Kicks to Robertson from deep 3-point range, and no good that time. So New York will take it the other way. They come off the loss on Friday.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Here's Jay. Count the basket. Jay's got to get his 2nd bucket of the night.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
Pass to Rodriguez. Lopez outside. And the pass to Rodriguez. And again, New York with the triple.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Robertson kicks to Tolliver. Shoots over Rodriguez. The shot's good. 8 points for D.
I really like the awareness, noticing that he's got the mismatch, and then he just used his size as his advantage on the layup.
New York calls timeout. making some changes here. And so it's Rodriguez with it. He brings it up for New York. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter, and the kid picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. It's stolen.
That's a bad turnover right there. But aside from that one, I think they've done a good job controlling the pace and the ball during the game.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
No coverage that time. Money's got 5.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Here's Big Cat. It's rebounded by New York. Rodriguez has got his 6th rebound on the night. Passes it to Money. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. And now a 10-point New York lead.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's the kid. 5 points in the game. Taken away by Rodriguez. Here's the mayor. Rodriguez. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backcourt.
Pass to Robertson. Here's the kid. Pass to Big Cat. Just 5 on the clock. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it. Oh, my goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Here's Goose following the score by New York. Here's the kid. And it's blocked by Rodriguez.
And a tough game for the guys around him, mainly because his shot's been hit and miss.
It's rebounded by Robertson.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
It'll go, and the New York Blues get down to just 12 points with the basket from Big Cat. Rodriguez passes to Lopez. Rodriguez outside, right at the free throw line. It's hauled in by Tolliver. Tolliver's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Inside, Lopez with the steal. And a fast break now for New York. A nice shot by Rodriguez. Rodriguez has got the lead up to 14 now for New York.
And each bucket at this point feels like a backbreaker.
Well, to win at this level consistently, you cannot be faint of heart, and he's going in for the kill.
And so it's New York sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
So 1 half completed in this round 2 conference semifinal game. Ernie Johnson with Shaq and Kenny the Jet will be breaking down all the action. Well, for New York, they had a lot of doubters out there thinking they were done in this series down 3-1. But they might want to retract those comments after that first half of basketball. This team has come out on a mission, and they're not going to go quietly. They want to force Game 6. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about the visiting team?
Well, they were completely in rhythm shooting the basketball. Just watching the flow of their offense, everything clicked into place. Fantastic shot selection. They took advantage of everything the defense gave them.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
Well, they got a ton of issues to work out. Allow way too high a percentage to be shot against them. Not really showing any energy on defense. No discipline. Look at their faces, Ernie. Do they even want to be here?
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
And we're back here at Game 5 as we get things started once more. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot. So right now he's feasting.
And welcome back as we continue our Cinco de Mayo broadcast. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Get out there with Big Cat. Then there's Robertson. Then it's D, and it's Marshall in at the 4. Tolliver kicks to Robertson. The pass to the kid. Here's Big Cat. Over to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Tolliver with the bucket. Tolliver's got 11 points.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Rodriguez passes to Money. Here's Easy Breezy. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Marshall. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Oh, the officials are all over that.
It's his first trip to the line. And that one misses. And the second free throw, good. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Money passes to Rodriguez. Here's Easy Breezy. And the call will go against Big Cat. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Rodriguez. And a miss there off the inbound. Being at 44%, pretty reasonable. Robertson outside. Back to Tolliver. Passes to the kid. This one for 3. It's rebounded by New York. Easy Breezy's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Rodriguez. Rodriguez left side. New York again turning it over. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the best shooters during the postseason. Well, you look at Jay, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks. And timeout call. Steve Kerr has had enough. Without question, Jay displaying his skills today.
And he has absolutely worn them out in the paint. They need to come up with a plan to limit his touches in the interior.
Big Cat. Just over a minute and a half had passed here in the third quarter. Pass to Jay. Inside, here's Tolliver, and Rodriguez pulls it down. Rodriguez has got 8 rebounds in this game.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead. And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the team.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
When you're playing from behind, you cannot let your opponent have things that are that easy. And that was easy.
On defense, the home team, and it's blocked. Marshall with it to the inside. Jay, shot's good. Marshall making the play. Jay's got 7.
All keyed right there from the lead pass. Right on the money.
Money, pass it to Rodriguez. Here's easy breezy. New York moving the ball around. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
Man, it just hurts to miss shots like this. Mentally, you question yourself, and it can affect your confidence.
Robertson outside. Over in the corner, Marshall. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Jay, and it's blocked by Rodriguez. And the pass to Money from deep. It's good from long range. He's got 10. Here's Robertson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. For 3. A shot, no good. And New York will come the other way.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Hernandez passes to Rodriguez. Over Marshall. And that one hits back iron. Gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Here's the kid. And Rodriguez pulls it down. New York leading by 13. Got a piece of it. And they're running. On up the court. Robertson can't get it to go.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
You hear a lot about rim protection. This is a good example of how valuable it can be.
Now here's Rodriguez. He's got 8. And the ball goes out of play, unable to keep it in. Here's his checked in for Robertson. The Mayor, he's checked in for New York. The chosen one comes in for Money. Being under 40% all in all for the game. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
Kid. Now here's Marshall. He's covered closely. Taken away by Rodriguez. Lopez kicks to Rodriguez. Passes it to Easy Breezy. To the middle. Here's Hernandez. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Mr. Move's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
Well, on the defensive end, this is a joke. The lack of awareness is exactly why this team is so far behind.
It's good.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the court.
New York leading by 13. Rodriguez passes to the main. Here's Mr. Moves. Offline with his three.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And the first one drops. Marshall hits them both. There's 38 seconds left in the third. Lopez kicks to Rodriguez. Here's Easy Breezy. Pass to the main. In the corner, Rodriguez with it. It's good from long range. Rodriguez has got 11.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Here's Big Cat. He's got 7. The pass to Jay. Lets it go with a 3. Off the mark. And so it's New York with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. The chosen one out there with the captain. Then there's the mayor. Then there's Mr. Moves. And it's Easy Breezy in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Lopez. Rodriguez kicks to Lopez. Passes it to Hernandez. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Marshall with the steal. Pass to Tolliver. Here's Goose. It's rebounded by New York. Easy Breezy's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Hernandez. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. It has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. It'll go, and New York leads cut to just 11 on the basket from Tolliver. New York calls timeout.
And he's probably looking at some matchups on the floor he'd like to take advantage of.
I'm interested in what he's seeing and then what kind of play they run coming out of this timeout.
got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what David Fizdale said to the team. He was very adamant in the huddle. He said, don't let up now. Stay aggressive and do the things that have gotten us this far. Almost there, guys.
And here comes the break. Fires from the wing. It's rebounded by New York. Lopez left side. No good there. Gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Here's Big Cat. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
This guy is so tough to guard. He feels like he could take any challenge that the defense is going to throw at him.
The Mayor passes to Easy Breezy. Here's the Mayor. Pass to Hernandez. Fires the three. Nailed from three-point land. 9 points for the chosen one.
Coaching staff high-fiving themselves there, watching that team move the ball around, doing whatever is best for the team.
Here's Big Cat, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And he knocks down the first one. A different look for New York. Jay comes in for the Mayor. And Money subbed in for Mr. Moves. And he makes both free throws.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Rodriguez outside, and the call will go against Big Cat. That'll be his second foul of the game. The pass to Easy Breezy. Rodriguez kicks to Lopez. Here's Money. His 3-pointers off the mark. Gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. It's not going to go for him.
A highlight reel play all the way, just can't connect.
Man, what a missed opportunity there. Really just came down to some poor timing.
Here's Big Cat, and that's a foul called on Money. That'll be his second foul of the game. Robertson passes to Big Cat. Tolliver kicks to Marshall. Passes it to Big Cat. Shot clock at 5. He can't get that one to fall.
Trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but thus far, not working.
Yeah, I hope it hasn't gone to his head. He may be trying too hard at this point.
Here's Big Cat from 10 feet out. A second chance effort. That one's in there. The New York lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Tolliver.
And this is what happens when you fail to block out.
Defensive rebounding just as important as causing the miss in the first place.
Here's Rodriguez. It's good.
He does not play the score. I mean, he's going to continue to work his tail off on the glass and make plays just like that.
That's the kind of guy who does things that breaks the backs of their opponents because they're about wanting it more than the other guy you're up against.
Yeah, it looked like they tried to shoot their way out of the slump, and that didn't work. They got to go back and regroup.
Well, no matter how hard it's been, you want to stay positive, stay focused, and maybe a couple shots will get you right back in it.
And he's provided them with a major mismatch on that low block tonight. That they've been able to lean on his scoring in the paint. And if nothing else has worked, he's given them a reliable option on every possession.
You can just tell he loves being the bad guy. These fans were ready to celebrate tonight, and boy, has he ever ruined the party. And that's a foul called on Money. Taken away by Rodriguez, and they're pushing it up. Go up Shea, and misses it off the right side of the rim. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Marshall passes to Robertson. Dishes it to Marshall. Here's Big Cat. That's good. And Robertson with the assist. Robertson's got his 4th assist in this one.
The defense looked lost there. Get out your compass. No excuses. You got to guard the perimeter.
Here's Mr. Moves. In the corner, Rodriguez with it. Here's Easy Breezy. Pocket 6. And the kid picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Rodriguez outside to the paint. Easy Breezy passes to Rodriguez. 4 on the clock. Poked away. And here's the fast break. Taken away by Rodriguez. Pass to Hernandez. Here's Easy Breezy, covered by Robertson. Count that bucket.
Well, that's some good O there. Always like to see them getting those interior looks.
Gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Down low, the kid passes to Marshall. Robertson left side. And it's blocked. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on him.
Greg, I agree. He'd better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. He hits the first one, and that brings them within 8. Tolliver hits them both. Here's Big Cat. It's good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, it's a bit of a lazy play right there. You're hoping that the guy misses the shot without really doing your job in challenging it.
Here's Money. The pass to Easy Breezy. In the corner, Rodriguez with it. Shot clock at 5. Here's Money. It's hauled in by Tolliver. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Guys, what's your take?
It's going to be interesting to see what they draw up to get this quick shot.
They love to get it into the hands of their best scorer, but they also need a backup plan. Plan B has to be covered.
clock's ticking. They got to get up a shot.
Yeah, and then you have to foul right away on the inbounds, maybe the first person who touches the ball.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
Was sure on those free throws, extending that lead and making it comfortable.
Pass to the kid. Here's Big Cat. Here's the kid. Off target from 3-point range. So it's New York picking up the win. People were writing their obituary before this game, but this win cast the series in a whole new light now, Greg.
And listen, they've still got to win 2 more, but after seeing how they performed tonight, is there any doubt, Kevin, they're capable of it? I mean, we could be in the midst of a major comeback.
No doubt at all. You're right. It's time for us to say goodbye. We hope you've enjoyed our second-round coverage of the NBA Western Conference Playoffs. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Bring it back, it was a still fade. Before no Cardinals, baby girl, she played the tourist guide. Got the keys into my city, now she notarized. Got new money, got new problems, got new enemies. When you make it to the top, it's the amenities. Packing out Toyota like I'm in the league. And it ain't a mosh pit if ain't no injuries. I got him.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, the temperature is hot and the pressure is high here as we approach Game 6 of this first round series. I'm Ernie Johnson. We have Ken Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. And coming right up, we'll see Boston playing against Dallas. Checking out Dallas. They've been more than effective thus far in the playoffs. Only 3 losses to this point. And without question, this is a team playing with the utmost confidence. So they'll be looking to close things out here at home. Won't be easy for them, obviously. Kenny, what mentality do they need to have to finish the series tonight?
Well, the first thing, Ernie, you got to play with confidence. You have to play with a sense of urgency. Then you can feed off the crowd if you do that. But most importantly, to set the tone early. Do not allow them to get any kind of glimpse of hope.
What they can't do is rely on Game 7 as a backup plan. They need to play every loose ball, all the hustle plays, avoid mistakes, compete on each possession, and then maybe they can get it done.
Got to come right out and hit him right in the mouth.
Right in the mouth.
Kind of like our show. Don't you ever want to just hit Kenny right in the mouth?
Every day.
Oh, man.
You ever want to hit Shaq in the mouth?
No, man. That's what makes me feel so bad right now.
What?
He wants to hit me. I didn't want to hit him.
You don't want to hit me.
It's hurting me right now.
I'll take it back. Strike that from the tape upstairs in production.
Thank you.
Keep it. We'll see you later.
Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's Game 6 of the Western Conference semifinals. Dallas have had a long journey and are on the cusp of achieving their dreams with everything on the line. They could be crowned champions with one more victory. Only one obstacle remains as they go up against Boston. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue. Coming right up.
Game 6 of the Western Conference semifinals here. Welcome everyone to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. We've got Boston and Dallas. Let's take a look at Dallas. With their hometown fans cheering them on, they'll look to close out this series and complete the upset.
And the fans will play a role tonight, guys. You can tell that already. I mean, they're determined to help this team close it out. They're treating this game like it's a Game 7.
situation, they got to treat it that way. I mean, because if you go on the road for Game 7, that is not the inviting scenario you want. So very tough to win a deciding game under those circumstances on the road.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. They got the mayor. Houdini is out there with the natural, and it's Thunder, and it's Hernandez in at the 3 slot. Here's the natural. 6 on the shot clock. From downtown. And a shot, no good. Now Dallas takes it the other way. They won their last game Monday night.
How about the defensive adjustments in that one? Their communication was brilliant all night.
Yeah, I agree. And communication is effort, and effort is communication. Very talkative out there, yelling out screens, giving each other help. Boy, that was a terrific all-around effort.
And so here is Dallas after the basket by Boston. Here's T. 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Boy, it's a thing of beauty watching him attack the defense like that. I mean, they wanted no part of him on that layup.
Here's Mr. Moves. And off there, he misses his first shot of the night. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Passes to Santana. Uncovered. Here's Miracle Man. And there's 2 points. Look on the glass came off that time. Miracle Man's got his first bucket of the night. Here's Houdini to the wing right side. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall.
And, you know, Kevin, they count on him to provide offense, and he knows how to fill it up.
For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Here's the kid. Takes the 12-footer and hits. The kid's got his first points of the game.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, earlier I spoke with Tom Thibodeau as they sit on the brink of elimination. I asked him if he sensed any nerves in the locker room. And he assured me that no matter the situation, he's got a group of guys that are up for the challenge. He thinks that they have an advantage in talent, and if they play with passion, they're going to send this back to a Game 7. Let's see if he's right. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. Here's Mr. Moves. And it's Hayes in the corner. Houdini passes to Sharp. Lock at 6. Over Troy. Here's Hayes. And they call the foul. So he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Really active down there, imposing his will and force and seeing his efforts pay off.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. The mayor is checked in for Dallas. Bruce comes in for the kid. Jay's checked in for Boston. Free throw good from Hayes. Dallas trails by 3. It's tipped. Here's Miracle Man. And another basket for Dallas. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's the natural. To shoot. 3-pointer. That one's up for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting called, and for good reason.
Well, you know, Greg, they can count on him to get buckets. I mean, he's getting the ball because he's very efficient when he has it.
Dallas shooting their first free throw tonight. to the main. Here's Rayman. Some nice passing here by Dallas. 6 on the shot clock. Takes the 13-footer. Connects. The jumper drops.
And look at how quick he was to fight on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Pass to Hayes. To the inside. The bodyguard. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here's the mayor. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. To the middle. Here's the mayor. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
How about that? He was able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. He didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
Dallas trails by 5. Insanity, the pass to the main. Here's Rayman. It's rebounded by Hayes. There's 57 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Count it, good.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
For Dallas, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Here's the pass to Goose. Inside. And Boston with the rebound.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over. And a terrific percentage here in the first half. You got to love their rhythm and the flow with which they're playing.
I agree with you. I mean, they just look comfortable out there, taking what the defense gives them and then capitalizing with no real problem at all.
Here's Insanity. Passes it to Goose. 6 to shoot. Count it for 12. Goose has got his first basket. Here's the natural. He's got 7. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's his first trip to the line. First free throw is good. And so he hits both.
You know, he's a steady hand at the free throw line, showing tremendous confidence in this.
And so it's Boston in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll return shortly. For tuning in as we get back to the action of our broadcast here of Game 6. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Listen, early on taking the lead, I just like their approach offensively.
Yeah, I like it too. They're doing a great job working the ball around, staying aggressive, and capitalizing too.
Here's the natural. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Get out there with the mail. That's Goose. Then there's Insanity, and it's T, and at the pivot spot, Manning the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And it's blocked, but he recovers it. Shot clock at 6. Here's Jay. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Goose. Pass to the main. Here's Choi. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Good job putting the pass in front of him, going where he's supposed to be, not where he is, paving the way right to the bucket.
Here's Sharp. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. There's a peek at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the top rebounders in this year's playoffs. And take a look at Hayes. He does a great job inside, one of the top rebounders in the league.
He's dialed up his rebounding here in the postseason. There's something about the big games that bring out the best in him.
The first one falls. He hits both from the stripe. Dallas trails by 9. Insanity, the pass to Santel. We played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. That's tipped. Here's Mr. Moves. He gives them a double-digit lead. And Boston leads by 11.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. And so it's Dallas with it. 11-point game.
You know, Kevin, this team is struggling a bit right now. I mean, I hope he can find his rhythm and start making his shots out there soon. Otherwise, ...
The pass to Hernandez to the inside. Can't connect from short range. For Dallas, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's Goose. Pass to Insanity. A floater. Oh, that's blocked. Pick off in midair. Pass to the main. The pass to Santel. Dallas again missing.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And it's blocked. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Insanity. Sinks that one from the post. Insanity's got it back down within single digits for Dallas. Now a timeout called by Boston. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Here's Hayes. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
Free throw good from Hayes.
And a great job from the line this quarter. They've gotten their percentage way up there.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's the kid. And the basket is good. The kid's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, I tell you what, they've got to be fuming. I mean, they were way too late in contesting that layup.
Houdini passes to Jay. Kicks to Hayes. Nice ball movement by Boston.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is. You know, leaving somebody that wide open is not prudent. I mean, you got to expect to get burned when you put that kind of effort forward.
Here's Mr. Moves, 14 feet away, unable to get that one.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
A putback, great positioning on the putback.
Excellent timing on that tip in. That's something that makes him so good. I mean, just great timing in the air around the basket. Get
Here's Houdini. Nothing out on the scoreboard for him. From 15 feet away, and the jumper falls for him. And Boston leads by 9. For Dallas, they've gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5-10. Dallas calls timeout.
Yeah, you can sense he wasn't happy with how things are going here. Probably looking to change it up a bit.
Nothing wrong with that. You got to be flexible. When something isn't working, you adjust, you modify, you go to something else. That's what the best coaches do.
For Insanity, and then for Boston. The mayor comes in for Thunder, and it's the natural in for Jay. Rain Man passes to Miracle Man. Hits that one. Nice pass, leading him to the bucket.
Miracle Man's got 6.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. Here's Rain Man. Passes it to Miracle Man. From the arc. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down now to just 4 points at the basket from Santan.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
Pass to Houdini. And the kid picks up the foul.
And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
There's 47 seconds left in the first half. And there's the pass to the body. There's the natural. 4 on the shot clock.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that. Made them pay.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. And he knocks down the first one.
And doing a good job from the line here in the second quarter.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. 34 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Rain Man, passes it to the man. The tray. The shot missing.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Inside. Here's the kid. Here's the Rain Man. Cloak loose, and that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. And he frames the 3, but let's see, they may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball is out of his hand in time. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
You know, with the entire series in the balance here, I mean, you're certainly grateful in a situation like this for instant replay. I mean, to make sure they get the call right. Wow, what a miracle he to finish off the quarter. How did he get that one to go?
I don't know, but I think that... That's a 2%. Shot. He'd make 2 out of 100 of those if you gave him to.
And so it's Boston in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Back to the action after this word.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, there's a definite postseason buzz in the air. Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Kenny Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. Looking at Boston, this is do or die for them tonight, and they're playing their hearts out. They built a nice lead for themselves, and if they can put together another half like the one they just played, this series may not be ending here in Game 6. Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
Well, they really dictated the pace of the game with their transition game. They got out on the break every chance they had, and the time they could push the tempo, they did. And a lot of times they kept the defense scrambling like eggs with the cheese and apple juice.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
Well, they're giving up too many high percentage looks, Ernie. They're not closing down the lane, and they're not going hard on the perimeter. That will get an L in any book.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
Thanks for joining us again as we get set to continue our broadcast of the Western Conference semifinals. What can you say? The natural and impressive effort here today.
Man, through the first 2 quarters, he was extremely aggressive. Picked up a number of steals.
Yeah, a real game changer in that regard, too. I mean, his activity was great. Excelled at finding ways to come up with those steals.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Boston leading by 9 on the floor for Boston. We've got Mr. Moves. He's out there with the mayor. Then it's Houdini. And it's Sharp. And it's the point guard. Here's Hernandez. It's rebounded by Dallas. T's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact. So a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a 3-point play. For Dallas, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. Here's Mr. Moves. On the pass to Sharp. Here's the mayor. It's tipped. But they'll get another chance. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Sharp. He brings it as the shot clock ticks down. The Naturals got 18 points. Dallas trails by 8. Passes it to Sanjay for 3. Hits it from 3-point range.
You know, leaving somebody that wide open is not cool. I mean, you got to expect to get burned when you put that kind of effort forward.
Pass to Sharp. The pass to Houdini. Here's Mr. Moves. He's got 6. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
You know, 1 for 4, not a good start. I mean, they've got to play with a little more energy this half.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the 3rd quarter. Here's the kid. Passes it to T. Fades and shoots. Rebound Boston. Mr. Moves got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Houdini. Banked in off the glass. And Boston leads by 7.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the court.
Here's Insanity. He has 6. There's the pass to Sanjay. Here's Miracle Man. Passes it to T. Here's Insanity. Covered by Hayes. Here's Choi. Here's T. And good work on the boards to pick up the second chance points. T's got his 2nd bucket.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Always. And having a good coach is critical. he's somebody you can count on to make the right adjustment.
Boston also with the sub. Jay's checked in for Mr. Moves. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Pass to Jay. And it's denied. That's break Dallas. Here's Santana. Another three for Dallas.
The consistency from range tonight. Really impressive.
Now, you know what? The defense can't keep giving him these looks. I mean, he looks really comfortable shooting from these spots on the floor.
The pass to Houdini. Stolen. Here's Santana. And Dallas again with the bucket.
And getting out in transition has been a big part of this run that they're on.
So it's Boston now. Third quarter of basketball here in just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Not loose. Here's Insanity. He has 6. They get a bet.
And, you know, the defense was probably in the C-plus range there. I mean, I'm sure he feels like that's one he should have made, that layup.
Jay, the pass to Sharp. He kicks it to Hayes. And denied. He sends it right up with the glass. For Dallas, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. A minute 50 left to play.
To even the score. We've got a new ball game here now.
And really all the momentum is theirs, making such a strong comeback. So I think you got to really feel good about their chances the rest of the way.
The man is champion for Dallas. Bodyguards champion for Boston. A 3 off the inbound, drills the three-pointer. 21 points for the natural.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Insanity, the pass to Miracle Man. Misses the baby hook. Boston leading by 3. Passes it to Jay. Here's the natural. He's got 21. Break Dallas. Here's Santana. Hammers it home. The power shot the break.
How about the sharp steal and then loud? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
We've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build to momentum.
Hayes the pass to the middle. Can't hit from in close.
Good interior D there prevents the deuce.
And, you know, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket, it's tough to stop the basket. He's showing no signs of letting up here.
32 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's the natural from 13. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. The Naturals got it all tied up now for Boston. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the third. Here's the kid. He's got 25. To the right wing. From the baseline. Second chance shot. And the layup is good. The Mayor's got the lead up to 2 now for Dallas. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Carlisle had some words for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Hey, look, you can score, but we're getting seduced into a shot trade with these guys. We don't want to do that, all right?
And, both teams are clicking right now, Greg. The coach Carlisle, you heard right there, knows that defense will be crucial if they want to win this game.
Spot on, Kevin. If they can get a few stops, I think they're going to be in really good shape.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter, what is still anybody's ball game. The Mayor is out there with Miracle Man, then it's Rain Man, then it's the Kid, and it's Goose in at the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Here's the Natural. From 12 feet out, and that one off the back of the rim and in. The Naturals got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Boston. Here's the Kid. Pass the Rain. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And Dallas leads by 2.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
Unloads from 13. Gonna go that time, and it's Dallas the other way. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Here's the Mayor. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Now it's a 4-point Dallas lead. Boston shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. The pass to the Mayor. Here's the Natural. Here's Jay. Target with his 3.
And, Kevin, that's what they want, an uncontested look from the perimeter. Sadly, they came up short on that possession.
Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. G's checked in for Miracle Man. Boston also with the sub. Houdini's checked in for Jay. Boston trails by 4. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Good score inside, and the defense really offering very little resistance.
Well, they don't have anybody to blame but themselves. Got to prevent them from getting good looks this late in the ballgame. You got to come up with stops.
Here's T, and that's out of bounds. Dallas will return possession. Boston making a switch here. Hayes is checked in. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Offensive rebound. The Mayor passing to T. Count it.
And just great offensive execution by both sides, leaving nothing on the table.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Greg, both of these teams completely aligned, in sync right now. I mean, they are torching the Nets late in this ballgame.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Exactly. Can't play it any better than that, Greg.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Here's Goose. Passes to Santel. A three-pointer, no good. Ripped away. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. All right, well, look at how the Buffalo game has been going through the
activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
Adding to that, if you look at their block totals tonight, and you see how feisty they've been on the defensive end this game.
Insanity, he's checked in for Goose. And the free throw, no good. Boston trails by 4. Down low, here's Sharp, nails the baby hook. The Natural's got 27.
And he has the chops for this, raising the intensity when it matters most.
Yeah, he's really calm in these situations. Simply takes his time in tight spots. You got to be patient, and he is playing to his strengths.
T the pass to the main. Just 5 to shoot, and the foul called on Thunder. That's foul number 2 for him. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
And he knocks down the first one. Second free throw, no good. Boston trails by 3. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's Mr. Moves. And the kid picks up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Now a timeout called by Boston.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
We've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, the kid.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the break, I heard Tom Thibodeau as he talked with the team. He told them we've got to make the most of every chance right now. This is a winnable game, but we've got to make plays. As we'll see if they can come back.
Mascherano. There's the triple. And Boston with the rebound. Mr. Moves got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the paint. Yep, it goes. And the Dallas Hayes cut down to 1 in the bucket from Hayes.
Great move to get to the rim. I think they're going to take the aggressive approach down the stretch.
And, Greg, you know that's never a bad idea to be the aggressor. I mean, what a ball game we've got going on here, guys.
Here's Insanity. T, covered by Hayes.
Wow, look at how Good few flashes to the rim there for the finish.
1:36 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Mr. Moves. Takes the 13-footer, and it comes off the front of the rim.
Well, you see the struggles he's having getting anything to go.
Yeah, I'm sure he's frustrated, Greg, because nothing is falling right now. And he's going to keep chipping away at it, and that's the attitude. Stay with it.
The pass to Sharp. 1:04 left in the fourth quarter. Releases. Off the left rim and out. For Dallas, they've gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Inside to the pass to Santana. Sinks the three-pointer. And it's an 8-point Dallas lead.
And defensively, you have got to extend to their shooters. They have been on fire this half.
Well, you know, the D just hasn't been there for real. I mean, these shooters are getting any perimeter shot they want. It's a bunch of warm-up jump shots out there. Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that three a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
Off target there, that would have pushed the lead.
And really nothing they can do now. They just got to play this one out.
Yep, this one's a wrap, partner.
Poke loose. Pass to the main. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And giving the fans what they came to see, a spirited performance.
Well, they got to be pleased with the effort they've seen so far tonight. Everybody pitching in for what looks to be a solid double.
And that's going to do it for this series. They'll move on. A 4-2 victory for them in the second round. And now they find themselves just 4 wins away from a spot, Craig, in the NBA Finals.
And it won't be easy. Conference finals never are. I'm sure they're confident right now coming off of this huge win. But, Kevin, they've still got a lot of work to do before they put their hands on any trophy.
Well, that'll do it, folks. Glad you could join us for the Western Conference semifinals. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Alton, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.
to go get it. My they hating, they staking, they waiting. Don't be mistaken, we they stand. Lord, I'm on fire, they thinking I'm safe. Calling me crazy on dipping the cameraman off of my stages. Cause I don't like how he snapping my angles. I'm overboard and I'm over impatient. Over my knees cause my age is dealing with that's more complicated. Like these two that might be related. H-Town, you got one. And you bun be like a number one. It's late night at a late show. If you wanna roll, I got.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, the temperature is hot and the pressure is high here as we approach Game 6 of this first round series. I'm Ernie Johnson. We have Ken Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll watch Chicago in this one as they go up against Toronto. Well, for Toronto, Game 5, a road loss, and now they look to take care of business in front of the home folks. We'll see if they have enough left to get it done. And if they can win tonight, they can push it to a Game 7. Shaq, what's the key for them getting this win tonight on their home floor?
Listen, you just got to win, Ernie. This ain't Hoosiers. I don't want to hear no chalk talk. I don't want to hear no motivational speeches. Just go out there and leave everything on the court. Win or go home.
Well, as the great Dean Smith used to say, there's 20 million people in China who might not care about this game. So don't get so nervous. Don't get so caught up into it. Just relax and play free.
And execute the game plan. Have fun.
You can do that.
Yeah. We're about to take you courtside. You're lucky guys. Kevin Harlan standing by.
Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Game 6 in the Eastern Conference semifinals. Chicago have had a long journey and are on the cusp of achieving their dreams. With everything on the line, they could be crowned champions with one more victory. Only one obstacle remains as they go up against Toronto. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue. Coming right up.
It's Game 6 of the Eastern Conference semifinals here. Welcome back to the postseason action. It's heating up, folks. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. It's Chicago taking on Toronto. You look at Toronto. It's a win or stay home as they look to keep this crowd to help propel them to a final Game 7 on enemy ground.
And despite being in that 3-2 hole, they've got reason to feel confident coming into this game. I mean, this building is charged up, and I'm not sure these fans will let them lose tonight.
You've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So for Chicago right now, they've got Rain Man, Jay out there with Cowboy, then it's the Kid, and it's Maverick in at the center. Chicago with the ball after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago, and he's able to get it back. Here's Rodriguez. No good on the three. And so it's Rodriguez with it. He brings it up for Chicago. Here's Maverick. Back to Rodriguez. Here's Cowboy. Fade away. Basket good. About a minute played so far here in the first. Rodriguez against Rodriguez to the middle. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
And guys, there's a lot to like here defensively. That shot almost ends up in the stands.
and he was not quite in position to block the shot, but the result is all the same.
Here's the kid. It's blocked. Passes it to the Quick. Knocks down the 3-ball. The Quick's got his second bucket of the night.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Rodriguez. That one falls.
And where's the help? Obviously a missed rotation, something they're going to want to patch up.
Only the first quarter. Guys are getting in the groove, but communication on the defense has to be better.
The Quick look no good that time. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Trains the 3-pointer.
And you have to like the location of this pass. Gives it to him where he can do something with it.
Now here's Rodriguez. Picked his pocket. Cowboy passes to the kid. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Let's take a look at the players who have pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason. Well, you look at Jay, a terrific rebound, 5th overall.
He's dialed up his rebounding here in the postseason. There's something about the big games that bring out the best in him.
Pass to the Quick. Toronto working the ball around now. To the middle. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. The Quick's got 7 points. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. The kid passes to Rodriguez. Toronto grabs the miss. Look to start a new streak after losing on Monday.
Yeah, in a game where offensively they're about as inconsistent as you're ever going to see them.
Definitely an outlier game for them. They are usually much more in control of themselves compared to that match.
Now here's Rodriguez. Wasted no time on that one. Cowboys got his second basket.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Love the unselfishness.
Buckets passes to the Quick. Rodriguez left side. Now the pass to the Quick. Shot clock at 6. Toronto needs to get off a shot. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. The franchise has jumped in for Toronto. Chicago also making some changes. Miracle Man comes in for Maverick, and it's Tiny in for the kid. For Chicago, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Here's Rodriguez. That one goes. Count it.
Boy, he reads the defense well. Makes a nice adjustment. Very dependable.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Pass to Rodriguez. 1:41 left to play in the first quarter. Lays it up and banks it in.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Passes it to Rodriguez. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Here's the franchise. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Rain Man. That's his first foul. The mayor, he's checked in for Rodriguez. On 11 left in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. Here's Rodriguez. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Here's Cowboy. Taken away by Rodriguez. Fast break Toronto. Here's the Quick. And a great assist by Rodriguez as that one goes in. And that's now 9 points for the Quick. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarter.
Pass to Cowboy. Here's Miracle Man. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Releases. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
He could have easily been selfish there and taken the shot, but he smartly kicked it out for a wide open look.
Rodriguez against Rodriguez. To the left wing. Here's the franchise. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, he could have made a better choice. He left him an easy one. Let's see how he plays the next screen.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's Chicago up 1. We've got more in store for you right after this. Thanks for joining us once more as we get set to continue our coverage of the Eastern Conference Semis. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
So far, they've been active, scoring the basketball, built up a little lead here, and looking good.
The play calling has been perfect, backed up by beautiful execution. They've certainly captured the moment in that first quarter.
Chicago leading. So for Chicago right now, Cowboy is out there with Jay, and it's Rain Man. Then there's the Miracle Man, and it's Win in at the 1 spot.
Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
Chicago shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. And the first one drops. And so he makes both from the line.
It's a luxury to have a big man who can shoot free throws this way.
Toronto trails by 3. Here's the mayor. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Cowboy. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Toronto shooting at 50% in a decent group. Here's the franchise. Second shot opportunity. The shot by Rodriguez, no good.
That's just two tough competitors meeting right at the rim. Someone, in my opinion, had to lose.
If it counts, 10 points for Jay.
Well, this is what every coach emphasizes. Keep your head up. Be willing to make the extra pass.
The pass to Rodriguez. Shoots over Rodriguez, and it's good off the back rim and in. Rodriguez has got his second bucket tonight.
And you have to like the location of this pass. Gives it to him where he can do something with it.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. The shot by Rodriguez, no good.
How many times have you seen him do that? Losing focus on a simple lay-in. You know, I like the competitive fire, but he's still really out of sync.
Pass to Win. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Here's Rain Man, just 5 to shoot. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Fires the 3. No good on the shot. And Toronto will go the other way with it. The Quick passes to the franchise. Here's the Quick. Rodriguez right side to the paint. A franchise. And a great assist by Rodriguez as that one goes in.
You look at that lead pass there. He just has such a great feel for the game.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago. Rodriguez is checked in for Toronto. Buckets comes in for the quick. Chicago also making some changes. Mavericks checked in for Cowboy. And it's the kid in for Rain Man. Here's the kid. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pass to Rodriguez. Unloads from 13. And Rodriguez pulls it down.
When you defend a good mid-range shooter, this is how you contest without fouling.
Pass to the franchise. Here's the mayor. Buckets passes to Rodriguez. Shoots from the baseline. Tries again. Nope, not that time. Nothing for two from the field. For Chicago, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter. Going just 1 for 5. And they pick up 2.
Yeah, the onslaught continues. He's been unstoppable now for a couple of nights.
The momentum is building, scoring in a bunch of ways. That's why his number keeps getting called.
Lets the three fly. And a great assist by Rodriguez as that one goes in. Rodriguez has got 5 assists in the game. Here's the kid. Rodriguez in the post. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Once he's dialed in, helping to dictate the flow of this game.
Out to the wing. Here's Rodriguez, and it's blocked by Rodriguez. And he recovers it. A nice shot by Rodriguez. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's the kid. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And there's the foul. It's on the franchise. That's his first foul. Chicago with the ball. It's Chicago with another bucket.
His temperature is rising. I mean, it is rising.
Toronto, they've gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Without question, Jay displaying his skills today.
The man has been relentless scoring inside, attacking the rim every chance he gets. Their defense has been powerless to stop him. We'll see what adjustments they make coming out of this timeout.
Here's Buckets. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Two shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Both good from the line that time.
This is where he feels 100% comfortable taking all the free points he can get.
Out to the right wing. Here's Rodriguez. And Rodriguez pulls it down. Rodriguez has got 4 rebounds now tonight. The pass to the main. Out to the right wing. Rodriguez right side. Passes to Buckets. Clock is at 3. High post shot. They get the rebound. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And he's just going all out to get the second chance points. Just a terrific finish.
There was no one that was going to prevent him, GA, from converting that one.
He's one of the best offensive rebounders in the league, and he demonstrated why right there.
Win the pass to Miracle Man. Pass to Win. Shoots over Rodriguez. He claims that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Crafty move. He recognizes the size disadvantage, and the mid-range is close enough.
Right. No reason to take it all the way to the rack. Instead, take what the defense allows.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Here's Maverick. And the pass to the kid. But 3. No good that time.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding you.
You know, there's no shame in passing out in that situation. Leave your ego at the door.
Now here's Rodriguez. He has 6. Buckets passes to the main. Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely. Now it's a 4-point Toronto lead. That shot off the mark. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Toronto leads by 4. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We hope you're enjoying this round 2 conference semifinal. Well, for Toronto, this series has been a hard-fought one. Tonight's game, no different. Trailing 3 games to 2, their backs up against the wall, and we'll just have to wait and see if they have what it takes to force a Game 7. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
Well, they've been rewarded for dumping the ball inside, keeping the defense honest. You have to mix it up. A little bit outside, a little bit inside. Now that separates teams.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the visiting team.
Well, their poor rebounding is really hurting them. It hasn't killed them on the scoreboard yet, but they need to pick it up. This is a game they can win. If they come out hustling in the second half, they can win.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And thanks for tuning in as we get back to the action of our broadcast here of Game 6. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
And everything magnified. in a game of this magnitude. The microscope clearly on their go-to guy, and he came up huge in that first half.
Just an incredible start for him to begin this game. He will need to carry that same aggressive attack into the second half.
And thanks for joining us once more as we get set to continue our coverage of the Eastern Conference semis. They've got buckets. Great one out there with Jay. Then there's the quick, and it's the bodyguard in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
You can see there the defender allows himself to get picked.
You know, it's all about effort. Sometimes you're going to get hit on hard screens. You just have to fight through them.
Takes a 3. Buries the long-range jumper. 6 points for Rain Man.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Passes it to the quick. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark and out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. Toronto trailer. And here is Rodriguez. He's got 5. Here's the quick. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they get pushed around on that low block.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And so it's Rodriguez with it. He brings it up for Chicago. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Down low. Here's Cowboy. And it's blocked by Rodriguez. Here's the quick. He's got 12. 17-foot shot on the way. And another basket for Toronto. Chicago trails by 4. To the kid. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. And there's a whistle that goes on the bodyguard. That is his first foul of the game. Here's the kid. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Here's Rodriguez. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Clearly a foul.
For Toronto, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. First free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Chicago trails by 4. The kid passes to Rodriguez. The quick look, no good that time.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
He gets that one.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
And there's the pass to Ranger. Passes it to Matt. Fires from deep. Toronto grabs the miss. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Buckets passes to Rodriguez. Shades over Rodriguez. Again, Toronto.
Yeah, and in terms of accuracy, they are dominating the second half.
I like that they're trying to maximize the value of each possession, and you know their coach likes it.
Chicago calls timeout.
And look, you never want to see a team gut you this way. Really a good timeout.
Some of this is just a matter of toughness, a willingness to play physical inside, something we're not seeing.
They get a hand on it. Taken away by Rodriguez. Down low. Pass to the Cook. Good, and Rodriguez gets the assist. Rodriguez has got his 7th assist here tonight.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Rain Man passes to the kid. Rodriguez against Rodriguez. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Rodriguez, and it's blocked by Rodriguez.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Rodriguez passes to Cowboy. Here's Maverick. Off the run. And oh, here we go. Rodriguez has got the ball on the fast break chance. Good. Rodriguez has got 6 in the quarter.
And everything they're attempting is going in. Tremendous run here in the third.
Something went on in that locker room. They've come out aggressive, but also extremely focused.
Chicago calls timeout.
And as of late, they have not looked good at all. Actually, they've been dominating.
And the worst part, they're starting to get down on themselves. Really need that one big play to spark some life back into them.
Some changes for Toronto. The mayor comes in for the bodyguard. And the franchise is subbed in for Buckets. Miracle Man, he's checked in for Chicago. Tiny comes in for Rain Man. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
For Chicago, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. One shot.
We've got 1:55 left in the third. Rodriguez with it. 12 points for him. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Here's Cowboy. The pass to the kid. Passes it to Maverick. 5 on the clock. To the left side wing. Here's the kid. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. A three-pointer off the mark.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Shoots a three. Sinks the three-pointer. The franchise has got the lead up to 14 now for Toronto.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
To the inside. Taken away by Rodriguez. Pass to the franchise. Toronto working the ball around now. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And he pulls off the Houdini to take that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Habit. Seconds left in the third quarter. Count that one.
No one rotating over to help on the mismatch. Easy lay-in.
Toronto leading by 14. The pass to the main. Here's the franchise. To the middle. A nice shot by Rodriguez. Rodriguez has got 16.
We will talk about feed the high during this quarter, which is why they've been able to maintain momentum.
Pass to Cowboy. Off the left rim and out. And so it's Toronto with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. Their strategy has been... And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So for Chicago right now, they've got Miracle Man. Get out there with Tiny, and there's Maverick, and it's Cowboy in at the three. The shot by Rodriguez, no good. Here's Miracle Man. Pass to Win. Now the pass to the kid. 5 on the clock. Takes the 13-footer, and it's Toronto with the rebound. Rodriguez has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Out left to the wing. Inside. He makes his 10th basket of the night from the field. He has missed 2 shots from the floor.
It's fine to extend your defense to try and create turnovers, but the guys have to help each other.
That's been a problem for them all game. Teamwork is something you just can't turn on and off.
Here's Maverick to the middle. Miracle Man.
You hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce two-hander. Toronto calls timeout. Brown changes for Toronto. Bodyguards checked in for Rodriguez. And it's Buckets in for the Quick. Chicago also making some changes. Jay comes in for Maverick. And Rainman subbed in for the Kid. Buckets passes to Rodriguez. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Chicago trails by 18.
Oh, watch your head.
That's a beautiful jam.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Buckets passes to Rodriguez. Again, Toronto.
Yeah, you see the killer instinct. He's going for the death blow.
True story. They've got a monster lead that's taking a life of its own.
Passes it to Rain. The fadeaway. The shot by Rodriguez, no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Pass to the franchise. The shot, no good. And it's Chicago the other way. Rodriguez goes in and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shot.
First one falls for. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Now the pass to the body. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And this is his shot. You give him that much space, you're asking for trouble.
And the problem is you're already way behind. Obviously, your closeouts are ineffective. You're in trouble.
Chicago calls timeout. Here's Cowboy. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Still doing his part, but it hasn't been enough. They need some kind of spark.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here from the stripe. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
You can see the frustration. They hold the lead, but he wants to be able to contribute.
Here's Rain Man. No good with the layup. Toronto leading by 17. Now Rodriguez. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The first free throw is good. Rodriguez is checked in for Toronto. The quick comes in for the franchise. The kid is checked in for Chicago. And so he hits both. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Passes it to Raymond. Here's the kid. Inside, Miracle Man. Pass to the kid. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. 6 to shoot. Cowboy passes to Rodriguez. Here's Cowboy. And it's off the back rim. No good.
And that was an easy one there. Just a missed opportunity.
If you give it to him, he'll take that shot every time down the floor. I'm sure he's kicking himself.
Here's Rodriguez. He can't get that one to fall. And it's Chicago the other way. There's the pass to Raymond. Rodriguez against Rodriguez. Shoots over Rodriguez. Buried from 15 feet out. Rodriguez has got 4 points this quarter.
The D gave him too good of a look right there. He rose up and knocked it down easily.
Rodriguez feeling it out a bit, and Cowboy is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Chicago making some changes. Mavericks checked in for Rodriguez. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Cowboy, and it's Harrison in for Rain Man. Kicks it to Graham. Passes to the body. 6 on the shot clock. Right the pass to Usher. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And Toronto leads by 19.
And I can tell you, with this win coming in Game 6, things are looking very bright indeed for Toronto.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jay.
Boy, such a big factor in the game tonight. His intensity on the boards. Even when guys put a body on him, he somehow still beats them to the ball.
Pass to the kid. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the pass to Maverick. Beyond the arc. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
And they're on the break. Here's Miracle Man. That one goes in.
And the steal then right into the fast break. Great awareness.
Perfect read. Takes a chance. Certainly pays off.
And here is Graham. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. I think, Greg, they played with a little more relaxed demeanor tonight, knowing this was it, now or never.
And their season continues because of that, Kevin. How about forcing a Game 7? This is big, and it's going to be an intense battle. I cannot wait.
It'll be terrific. You're right. That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Albert, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.